Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Crypto with King. It is 6:59. I am 14 minutes late this morning as I was struggling to get some stuff together. But you know what? We are here, we are live, and I welcome you. All right. All right. Now that I've had my sip of coffee, what are we talking about today? So I titled this stream, But King, what should I buy? That's the common question that you'll get if you're into crypto trading and you get asked that question by somebody new. Some of the things that I am either seeing or hearing are people that are going, hey man, this stuff is like Chinese to me. I'm hearing people talk about cryptocurrency all the time, but when I think about cryptocurrency, I think of Bitcoin. Okay. But there is I'm talking 12 different thousand tokens, at least according to CoinGecko right now, which is like a cryptocurrency aggregate of information. And it's hard to tell somebody really what to buy. Like there's no secret formula out there to just take a look and say, hey man, I'd buy this one because if you put $100 on this one, it is going to 100x your money in 3 days. Nobody can tell you that. Nobody can tell you that. Okay. You have to have at least a decent understanding of the current market capitalization, which is shortened down to just the word market cap, of what that cryptocurrency is and kind of where it sits on the market cap. And if you believe that it has the potential to be adopted and used by people, okay. Now, for those reasons, that's why I like personally the community cryptocurrencies, the ones that are on people's mouths all the time, the ones that are getting people hype about it, that people are talking about it, that also has some type of use case. Okay. So if you are to ask me, remember I said on the stream yesterday, you ask 10 different people what their thoughts on are about cryptocurrency, and you'll get 10 different answers on what they're investing in and why. You'll have people that say, hey man, stick specifically around NFTs and things like that. So they look at cryptocurrencies that revolve around the NFT space. Okay. Or there'll be people that'll say, hey man, I'm solely around DeFi, and or there'll be people that'll say they get cryptocurrencies around a specific ecosystem. Okay. And there's no right or wrong answer to any of those strategies. There's no right or wrong answer to anything that people will say as far as like what they do. It is my opinion that there are some riskier things out there that some people are taking a shining to. And hey, if you want to gamble a bit on some of the riskier options, go for it. Go for it. There's a term in trading. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just an average guy talking about things that as I'm learning. There's a term out there on stocks where you have what's called blue chip stocks. Okay. And blue chip stocks are your companies like Coca-Cola, Meta, which is now, which was Facebook, Johnson and Johnson, Microsoft. These are your companies that they're not going anywhere. They are going to withstand the test of time, if you will, and they're, those large publicly traded companies. Just like in stocks, crypto has, in my opinion, what I think are your blue chip cryptos. Okay. So that is your Bitcoin and Ethereum. I, it is my opinion that when you talk about blue chip cryptos, those are the only two that should fall into that category, right? So if you're one that is going to take a look and say, hey, well, what's two cryptocurrencies that people should have in their portfolio? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, hear me say that and understand this. If you take a look at their current market cap right now, all right, Bitcoin is about 38% of the total market cap at 930 billion. So unless this market cap, like, I don't know, triples at this rate, you're not going to big X your money if you decide to trade and hold onto cryptocurrency the way that you could if you were to get something way down here. Way down here. Let's take a look at the 100th market cap cryptocurrency, which is IOTEX. I probably butchered that all up, but that's at $85 million. Now, if this were to have a sharp rise in market cap as well, for whatever reason, I don't know about this cryptocurrency. I've never looked at it, but one that I have is Compound. See, Compound up here is $220, and it's sitting at around 160 million. I'm sorry, that's the volume. My bad. Market cap. Market cap. If this were to shoot up in market cap, so as let's rephrase that. IOTEX is at 1.3 billion. Compound is at 1.4 billion. Okay. If this were to shoot up to where it gets to about a 20 billion market cap, obviously this price skyrockets as well. And now you've 10x or 20x the money that you've invested and put in. Compound is actually one of the ones that I've had on my watch list, but I don't own any of it as of yet. Okay. So, one of the first ones that I would say, let's just scroll down this list at the top 10. You'll hear different people talk about Solana. You'll hear different people talk about Cardano, which at its height was just over $2. See, Cardano, I want to say at its height was $3.09 4 months ago. All right. And it's down to under half of that right now, 51%. Okay. They're one of the original ones that dealt with smart contracts, and the hype around it is still there. But if you take a look at what it was a year ago, it is up 876% over a year. Okay. XRP, when this gets past this SEC entanglement, if you will, there's a lot of people that are saying that XRP is going to do volumes when you're able to trade it again back in the US. Okay. Now, it's down 73% from its all-time high 4 years ago of $3.40. I can't believe that XRP was ever even at, at that price. Only a year of 214%. Okay. This is another one, though, that is a coin that is poised to explode once it gets over its SEC entanglement. A lot of these y'all have probably heard about. So Cardano, Solana, XRP. Y'all know I love me some not Dogecoin, Shiba. Dogecoin is starting to kind of enter into the picture because I saw a link, but I can't find it on their official website anywhere where they talked about a roadmap and adding utility to it as well. That's frustrating. Not a fan of that because I was hoping Dogecoin just silently went away, silently just floated away, and it allowed for people to leave that community, because I told you that I'm all about the community tokens, and move over to Shiba. But if Dogecoin is starting to add some utility and functionality around the cryptocurrency, if they're going to build something that revolves around a Doge ecosystem, then I'm going to really have to look at adding some position to Dogecoin. I'm going to tell you right now, as of this stream, I have zero Doge. Zero. I was never a believer in it. And then when it shot up the way that it did, your boy was sitting here with his hands on his hands like this, like, I cannot believe that this is doing what it's doing. And it's largely because of the community around it. That's why I'm big on the community tokens. I'm going to tell you right now, let me make me bigger over here on this screen. Let's take away everything that I just said over the last 10 minutes. And if you were to say, King, what should I buy now? There's two that I immediately are going to tell people about. One of them is CRO, which you can get on crypto.com and you can get on KuCoin. If you don't have any of those accounts, if you check the description below, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, I have a referral link to both of those. So the crypto.com token, CRO, that's one. VVS Finance, okay, that's another one. If you look at the recency for VVS Finance, you'll see some red and go, ah, man, I don't know if I want to put my money there. I'd say if you don't put your money there and only go by the recency bias, that you're making a huge mistake. Every time I come in here and I check this each day, when I'm looking at VVS Finance, it's going up in market cap. It was in the low 300s. Now it's sitting at around 285 in market cap. All right. It was under 180 million about, I don't know, a week ago. It was at 173. As a matter of fact, the last time that I looked at it, now down from its all time high. Okay. But it's also a token that just launched as well. Okay. This one is operating on the Chronos blockchain. It's involved around the crypto.com space. And this is a DeFi coin that, in my opinion, it's going to explode. And when it does, because most of the popular ones, now here's just the simple rationale behind VVS Finance. Okay. It's a DeFi cryptocurrency, and most of the popular DeFi cryptocurrencies that does as much volume as this does is sitting at around at least a billion in market cap. That's the simple reason for saying King is going to be in VVS Finance. Okay. Its trading volume is going to get higher as more people are on this platform. It has a little bit more marketing behind it from crypto.com, and it is going to push the price of this up. Um, I'm not worried about its current circulating supply and its current total supply right now, because when you read the white paper, it talks about its phased approach and how it is putting that token out there. Okay, so VVS Finance CRO token 1 and 2. I'm giving you two right there, and both of those you can get on the crypto.com application. All right. A third one that I'm going to mention, and I even pulled these up already. I'm going to give you about, what's this, three more? Chainlink. Chainlink is in the top 20. All right. It is a fairly cheap, depending on how you want to take a look at it. It's a fairly cheap cryptocurrency. It's $22.44 right now. Okay. It's over 10 billion in market cap. But why am I recommending it? Okay, it's because of understanding what Chainlink does. All right, if you take a look at the website, Chainlink decentralized Oracle networks provide tamper-proof inputs, outputs, and computations to support advanced smart contracts on any blockchain. That's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo. So you say, well, why is it important to me? And if you understand what this stuff does here, okay, then you can understand how valuable it is. And to simply put, okay, these uh, 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 support, if you will, and what it's doing, it's being adopted by uh, all of the different blockchains that are out there. That's that's kind of a I'm trying to think of a simple way of saying it, because in my head it makes sense how to speak it out and say it out. is beginning to be something that's difficult right here. But with what it does, to me, that's what makes it valuable. And see, let me see if there's anything reading here that I can say. So, the industry standard Oracle network greatly expands the capabilities of smart contracts by enabling access to real world data and off chain computation while maintaining the security and reliability guarantees inherent to blockchain technology. Yeah, there's nothing there that can make me say this a little bit more easy as well. So, chat, help me out. If you understand and how you can easily say what Chainlink is and does, put it down in the comment section. I just know I'm interested in it. I don't have any position on Chainlink as of this video, but by the end of the week, I will. Another one that I was looking at, and this is 380 by market cap, is GMX. I forgot exactly what put me on to GMX, but I saw a couple of different things. It's $22.19, another $22 token, but it's down from its all-time high as of recently, actually about a month ago, which was $45. Okay, and its all-time low was back in September of this year at $11.77. But it's got a relatively small market cap, okay, just over 156 million, but it hasn't been out that long. That's one thing that I was taking a look at. And when you look at GMX Financial, it's involved around DeFi, okay? And the DeFi space is definitely one that within the first quarter of 2022, that's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm gonna tell you, heavily, I'm accumulating as much VVS finances that I can between January and March. I'm telling you that now. My cryptocurrency budget is strictly around accumulating CRO and VVS finance January through March. And the only other cryptocurrencies that I'm not buying that's around those two is when I do my every other Friday live streams on this channel, where I go to KuCoin and with the inputs from the community and some due diligence and research myself, I'll take a look at cryptocurrencies on the KuCoin platform and go and spend $50 and buy some type of cryptocurrency at the end of that live stream, like while I'm live though. Okay, so the next one that I'm doing is January the 7th. Okay, so tune in to my channel where we're building a portfolio over 1 year live on this channel. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at the performance of that portfolio at the end of 1 year. So at the end of December 2022. And we're going to see if it's going up or down. All right, and why. All right. But DeFi is where I'm looking at. Like, have a reason for doing what you're doing. DeFi, uh, NFTs, and gaming, cryptocurrencies around those three topics or subjects is what I'm looking at. My Q2 is gaming. Okay, especially when it gets close to when Shiba is going to be launching their cryptocurrency game towards the Q4 of 2022. I definitely want to try to accumulate and get what I can get. I hope that outside noise is not too loud. Two more. The spell token, literally SPELL, is another one that I would take a look at. It hasn't been out that long, I want to say. Its high was just around 3 cents 2 months ago. Take a look at it. It's done nothing but be green over the last couple of major metrics. And give me 1 second because I gotta let this window down. All right. How much time do I have? I got 8 minutes. So spell you can find on Coinbase. Actually, that's one of the ones that of the major exchanges that are out there where you don't have to worry about DeFi. This one is on a centralized exchange, Coinbase. And I have some. I went and staked it on Abracadabra's website and platform. I didn't do a whole lot. I was trying to understand what the benefits were for staking. But this one is another DeFi platform that goes around cryptocurrency lending and borrowing, which is going to be what I think a lot of the banks and big institution and big money does with DeFi looking into 2022. So that's why Spell is another one that I recommend. While it has a current market cap of 1.8 billion, I did not. Man, this was a whole lot less than this uh, 3 months ago. This one has shot up. I wish I would have gotten into this one a lot earlier. But hey, hindsight being 2020, everybody can say that. Oh man, I wish I would have gotten into Bitcoin when it was, $200 a coin. Of course, everybody would say that now. Okay, so take a look at Spell. That one's easy to buy, and I even told you where you can get it at. You can get it at KuCoin, and then WaxP. WaxP's one. This one made my radar because of a Twitter space that I was in. It's not that easy to get. Is it on crypto.com? It is on crypto.com. All right. WaxP is on crypto.com. Why didn't I see it when I look? It's definitely on KuCoin. I know that you can get it there. All right. Yeah, there's the WaxP USD Tether trading pair right there, but it is on crypto.com. All right. Hey, WaxP's around NFTs. When you take a look at um, its website, the thing that attracted me, if you take a look at the website, it says the Worldwide Asset Exchange is the world's most proven and eco-friendly blockchain for NFTs, video games, and collectibles. Okay. This is going to be like where you can go for like, oh, I forget the name of the biggest like trading cards. Let's see, big trading card company. What is the name of those like big trading card manufacturers? Man, Upper Deck. This would be something like Upper Deck, a Wizards of the Coast, Konami. I've heard of. There might be some in here that people are like, yeah, King, you mean that you hadn't heard of, Goodwin and Company? No, I don't stay around that subject. But this is going to be like, in my opinion, one of the go-to places for like your gold standard or your blue chip collectibles, if you will, or NFTs. That if you want like the actual factual, this is where you would come. Okay, and they're having a whole ecosystem and play to earn type of situation as well that they're building around this. Okay, so and their fees, I want to say, are free, like non-existent. Let me double check that. I remember seeing that somewhere. There was a reason why I took a look at this one and said, "Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be one that as it gains in value, people are going to start flocking here." Blah blah blah. Take a look at it. It is not showing. All right, but if you take a look at their roadmap anyway, with what they're looking at adopting and building, I think that WaxP is one. While it's sitting at, what's the current market cap? Let's go back to overview. Under a billion is one that you're also going to want to try to get in on as well. It's down 82% from its all-time high 4 years ago. Okay, its all-time low was under two, or yeah, just under 2 cents, and now it's at around 50 cents. The reason why I think that this one was kind of suppressed for a while is NFTs weren't popping like that. Okay, people weren't talking about NFTs the way that they are now. But look, if you were to take a gamble on this and found out where you can trade it at 2 years ago, you're up on this almost 3,000%. Okay, so those are the easy ones to get. I'm gonna end this stream by throwing out two more. I've said a lot of different cryptocurrencies. I still didn't narrow it down for you, and that was kind of intentional. Okay, the intentionality, is that the right word? The intentionality behind me talking about several different ones was to give you a little bit of the why, but to also tell you, look, man, do your own research. You're gonna hear people say that all the time. Do your own research. Figure out what works for you, and have a reason for doing what you're doing. Okay. There's two more that I'm going to say. Actually, there's three, and it involves around the same type ecosystem and community. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to stick by it. Well, two of the three I feel real good about. The third one I'm iffy on, but let's just say what they are. So I am on Saitama heavy. I'm on Saitama heavy. Mask is about to come out. It is about to be released. If you take a look at Twitter, let's just bring up Twitter. Let's bring up Twitter. If you take a look at Twitter and take a look at Russ's page, which he's gonna have a blue check here on Twitter here real soon. Okay, because what he says you're gonna want to make sure, because this company, the LLC, is about to be big. This specific cryptocurrency is about to be big, but they're going to release their marketing plan for Mask here soon. And I'm doing air quotes and saying soon because that's pretty much all you can say right now. He came out yesterday and said that there's going to be a busy week ahead. One of the developers in this team have started the necessary integration process, and we will coordinate with the marketing squad tomorrow, which is today, to put together a strategic plan for launch. He didn't say that that plan was going to come out today. He just said, hey, the team is going to put together a strategic plan for the launch. And when they do, we'll know. Okay. We should have a countdown for y'all soon. Super excited. So that wasn't anything concrete, but it lets you know that, hey, they are working towards that deployment of the marketing plan and of the application, Mask. Okay. When that comes out and Saitama starts doing volume and you hear the term hyperburn that will occur, that's because of how they're pairing Saitama with these other different cryptocurrencies. Like there's going to be a lot of different pairs that you can trade, and every time that it's swapped or traded, there's going to be burns that are coming off of that, and reflections as well. Okay, that's going to cause the circulating supply of Saitama to go down. Um, you know, and it's my speculation that the price is going to skyrocket because of it. Okay, so Saitama is one. Saitama is one. That's one that I'm still launching. Before I go into January, I want to, I ain't gonna say end my position, but I'm making one big purchase of Saitama here at the end of this week. Okay. The other one around this same ecosystem is Impact XP. Now, why am I talking about Impact XP? It's a smaller community token that around the same people that are into Saitama are ones that are investing into Impact XP as well. But if you take a look, like it's sitting at its all-time high now. It's up from its all-time low, which was just 11 days ago. And it's a fairly new token because it just got relaunched like 3 times. Okay, so this is the third iteration of it, or whatnot. They had some struggles in the past, but they've ironed out what they're doing now, and they're a community token around charities and things like that. All right. The two that I just listed, CytoMask and Impact XP, you can only get on well, you can say only because XT is a centralized exchange, but I don't know anything about that one. You can see it doesn't really do get a whole lot of volume, but you have to use Uniswap for these two. Okay. If you take a look at this, oh man, the rise that it's had in just the last 2 days. Oh, look at this. It 8 to 0 and it's still climbing. Okay. And this is one of the ones that you're going to be able to trade on CytoMask as well. Now, there was one other thing that I wanted to show here. Can I get the Etherscan from here? Yeah. Let's get the Etherscan from here. Under 10,000 holders. Okay. It's got a large total supply. Don't worry yourself about that. But to have 10,000 holders, or just under 10,000 holders for one that I think is going to do numbers as well because of it being listed on CytoMask is going to be huge. Huge. Okay. So this is the burn wallet. Around half of it is down uh, um, into that burn wallet. And you've got some pretty decent large holders here. All right. I'm not worried. I'm not worried one bit. So that's two. Saitama, Impact XP. The third one is going to be Lily Finance. I'm not sold on Lily the way that other people are around that token, but at the same time, I'm not going to not have any of Lily either once I'm able to get it on CytoMask, which is where it's going to be tradable at initially. If you've been listening to the AMEs, it's not going to be there exclusively, okay? But it's my understanding, and I could be wrong, okay? It's my understanding that Lily is going to be tradable on other exchanges and stuff as well, but it is first going to be launched and tradable on CytoMask, all right? So those are three that I'm going to end the stream on that I'm going to say if you don't have a position in it, like these you can definitely at a minimum and I hate saying this. Oh man. At a minimum you can 10x your investment. And see, we have a comment. Larry Smith, that is my pops, everybody, said, "Good morning. I'm expecting some great gains and high expectations in the near future." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sheba to the moon, Saitama to the moon. Absolutely. Look, I think 2021 is going to be a good year. If you follow my Twitter, I've been tweeting a lot more on Twitter. Okay, that's where I'm a little bit more active at. And I'm going to have all of my social medias here on the screen. If you follow my Twitter, I said that I think 2022 is going to end with cryptocurrency being at around a $5 trillion market cap, which is double of where it's at now. Okay. Other analysts and people are saying around the same thing. A lot of smarter people than me are saying around the same thing, and that don't be surprised when you see cryptocurrency have a market cap at 2023 anywhere from 7 to 10 billion, and then by 2025 double that to 20, I'm sorry, trillion. I was saying billion, trillion in market cap. Like countries are starting to invest their capital and things into cryptocurrency as well. So we're not talking your retail investors like me. We're not talking companies or banks or institutions like I don't know, some of these hedge fund investors and things like that. We're talking whole countries like Brazil are trading and looking at backing up their reserves around like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and things. So that's what's telling me take a look at where the money's at and follow the money. All right. That is my video for today. Even though I've thrown about 10 different cryptos out there, I'll say do your own research and choose what works for you. I'm telling you about the plays that I'm on. And look, it'd be nice to come back in a year from now when people are happy at their plays, that their plays have done well, and we just have a conversation about what cryptocurrency means for you, good or bad. All right. Don't invest your rent money and your car payment money and your food money on cryptocurrencies because it's extremely volatile. All right. And let's see what 2022 brings, man. I'm excited. I I said that in the most regular voice possible, but I'm excited. All right. And I'm looking forward to what 2020 has to offer. Okay. Not just for cryptocurrency, but for life and things in general. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.